everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
When you play against Carlos Dunlop, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
Second down, Flacco now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Bengals getting set to go. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Sproles. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And in the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field. They'll run it now out of the gun.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Halfback sent in motion. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. On the screen, Bernard. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Many doubted Eric Weddle coming out of college, but they don't anymore. One of the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
Second down, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. The play clock's running down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They send Green to the left on his own.
380.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Third down from the gun, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance. And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much. And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they? When we talked about him, they did. Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. To pass, Flacco. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play. On first down, Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit. Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Dalton, 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he motions the wide receiver. Dalton throwing on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 23 yards on the play. So we have now seen connection number one between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my #1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Elvis Dumerville in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll send Green in motion left. It's second down. Dalton looking. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Flacco from midfield. And Aiken with it over the middle. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
1st and now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. In motion left goes Green. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Dalton now to pass. And able to find Garcon. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Andy Dalton, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go. 1, 9,
They'll let their receiver runner out of the Wildcat. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Again, here's Bernard. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Dalton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They look to throw on third, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kamale Correa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now on 4th down, Dalton will give way to his field goal team and Mike Nugent. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to... And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a... Football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Ih8the. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Blue 10. Blue 10. Zebra. 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 Zebra.
From midfield here, Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Second down now after the pass completion. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Dalton gives to Bernard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Zebra. Zebra. Blue 10. Zebra. Zebra.
They send Green to the left on his own. Now, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Here's Bernard, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
380. 380.
Ih8the, the man in motion.
Zebra. 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 Zebra.
It's second down. Dalton looking. That is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll send Green in motion left. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4, leaves them with options here on second and just a yard.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
3rd and just 1. It's Flacco. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defenses, 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Flacco here on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They come out here in the eye. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit and make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second down, Flacco now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Perriman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side, Garcon. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
380. You want to fight? Like 51. Switch up.
Second down, Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Andy Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he is is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Here's Dalton to throw for, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sproles, the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Underneath, this is Bernard. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Calling a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the 1st on 2nd down and 3.
Zebra, zebra. Set, wide, 20. Wide, 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
In motion right, Garcon. On the toss, Bernard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And now to the air, Dalton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton on the screen. Bernard. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. He drops it off for Bernard. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In motion left goes Green. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Dalton's going to sneak it. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Ih8the, the man in motion. Oh, passing it. Dalton. His pass caught at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits, and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
10 yards still left on second down. And they'll run it here. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Toss play to Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two of the most prolific offenses in the NFL will be on display in today's game. Both teams rank in the top 10 in total yards. The Eagles are #1 in total yards and are going up against a Packers defense that will need to be at the top of its game. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Tonight, we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a good one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, it certainly appears that they had a pretty good formula on how to combat waiting around all day to play.
And right away, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They come out here in the eye. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Eddie Lacy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Good work, D. That's how we talk, fellas. Keep playing hard. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. All right, here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 81 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Time running out here on the play clock. Rodgers going to give to Lacy on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. You think back at Alabama, he was there, Ingram was there, Richardson all at the same time. Boy, they produced some backs, haven't they?
They do. They are run heavy, and backs are attracted to that. They know they're going to carry the football often, and they'll get plenty of help from those big people up front.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got Floyd out left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. Touchdown, Packers! Richard Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2nd down following the run. Wentz to throw on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down after a good game. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. All right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On second down, here's Wentz. It's over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A nice tackle for loss there by the fifth-year man, Fletcher Cox. Signed that 6-year extension in June that locks him up through 2020.
One of the cornerstones of their defense, one of the guys you have to have on the field. I think he'll continue to get better and better.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Well, there was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. In motion left moves Nelson. Play clock winding down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now Rodgers will handle Lacy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now a carry here for their fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the toss, here's Lacy. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacy with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Rodgers, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Wentz going to throw over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So they're on that play offensively. They ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. LaTroy Guion able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. From midfield, here's Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and 4th down coming up. So here now the old wily veteran, 13th year in the league, Donnie Jones to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the...
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Rodgers going to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Rodgers now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 43-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Caught left side by Cobb. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Huff to return. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Wentz now on first down. He's nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wentz on third down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. One back is Lacey. Now Rodgers. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Here's just to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 38 yards. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go. Green 39.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Ryan Matthews, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Wentz going to look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to play calling because they drive. A lot of people run the play.
Maybe play
action, show confidence in it. It might be well intelligent. I've been standing back.
Third quarter, your running game can lead in the second half.
It's not just that you worry about throughout the game. Stay in bounds and try and catch you.
Completes it over. And he's a good game. First down offensive group. Pinching together on Nelson. Nelson, the man in motion. Looks like bridge here. Second showing up the timeout. So 2-1 here. Well, a challenge did not pay off.
Lost at the time.
And as a coach, took the advice himself.
At the end of the day, coach, he has on whether to actually challenge or not in this scoring.
And that's you throw that really confident, sudden boom.
Yeah, when you flag because you might, and when you have to.
Down for second. Back it down here, and Roger died. Happened against
Richard Roger, quarterback.
That's exactly RODG for those wondering. Now, able to push his little game there on the first and 4.
Turning to an extent, guy carrying the ball more like a body carry is putting some. So I'm sure how many guys for him.
Rodgers throwing up and in. Nice hit. A third and for the off, and they're playing.
Watching him drop coach's voice right now until you get those racks.
And head down, getting a yard line.
And then from our top, the traditional NFL route.
2nd and 2. On 2nd down, and this carry swallowed up. That brings up
a lot of points. What a nice stepping up on things going in like that.
Number 9 on 3rd and up, and welcome to the brotherly love. It's passed out the lead as water. Goal try here. A 3 through a 19. And you games pretty well.
Come back, scores down with time.
Turnable, it's out for a touchback. Now they head, and they'll get off the confidence for the touchdown.
Isn't it? Like you can go back and it doesn't matter. They now and they
hoping to stay in that group go around. They go play down. Through it there, complete.
Example of real, which is left in this game. Again, an incompletion.
One thing to set the road. They'll try and play game.
So they're just right for Big Young. The time, every strike is able to disrupt a short game. Watch if you like it, because down line what guys did. More ground. Swatted it away from his own defense. You never take off the quarterback. You do exactly the ball.
To Green, he will have a into the ground.
And didn't
now that time is hit for a sack. Nary backer of 6. Wentz throw. They were 3rd. He couldn't down.
They had an opportunity in the middle, but he didn't have the focus net before he could haul.
Complete on to convert here. It's Wentz. He's got 90 center speed, and it's picked to turn this one to the Green Bay getting ready to take the 3 points last. 3 points. Be in the range of so they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. The only kicker takes the post time. That looks getting the end. I don't know.
Where's it the line defensively? Now, one deep, and this is down. Now on the Packers. Busy man finds another one. Here's Cross. Be a touch over the field, getting so. Ryan Matthews his way across to first down. Game 2nd and 3. Back to the line. Matthews not going any at the line. Gain on that 3rd down. To establish really have a try
against a real defense. That means the defensive tackle find open space.
Now, first down. Out on the hit play.
They hit the game long.
defenses in this game right now. Come out from to the right. Second and 10. So when he was looking this from second.
Timing is on, but when you throw so many things are going, catch with the quarterback going to get down and play.
35 30. Well, even he's not no deep at work.
Rules will apply. He's still on the field. Continue to fire the guys have. And this is where you find. Can you over and still lead your team
Down, follow. Down. West was right. This is Hurts. And in.
Talk about all the time off and his act and picking up.
Tip there. It falls back down.
Anytime a ball up in the air, doesn't matter what it is. So usually he's in that pocket.
And he's zone Green for touch. And they
Pretty here.
special down.
And have it to the end zone.
coverage here. Rodgers going to it's 2 more to use, agents. Here's as he deep here. Too long. That's touchback. Getting sent down big. You just surprise.
Do that. Coach, what do you want? The end. As they continue.
Yeah, probably not in the swing. It's gonna be in.
It's always tough for they think they got almost there. Under 2 in.
In on second. Hughes up. After a good, really a nice pitch reception again.
Them red. And we're able for the complete.
Just and in the middle third. That'll bring up complete pass. Now, wait. Right. Is it? He was trying